Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're taking a look at your predictions for the next 3 months. And since we're picking the next 3 months, we're also going to be picking 3 piles. And the reason I'm doing 3s is because 3 is the smallest number we need to create a pattern, and it's considered a sacred number. So this time I'm going to pick the 3 piles with you here on camera today. So let's pick pile number 1's picture. We have do your best to become, do your best because you want to. Okay, so that's pile number 1 right there. Let's check the picture for pile number 2. So pile number 2's picture is speak openly and honestly. Oh, we don't want to ruin the flower here. Sorry about that. All right, so that's your pile number 2. And last but not least, the picture for pile number 3. Oh, ask for what you want. All right. So take a look at these 3 piles. See which picture is calling you the most, and that's probably the pile for you here today. You'll find the timestamps down in the description box. And as usual, if you feel drawn to more than one pile, then there are definitely messages there for you as well. And I'll click on your timestamp and I'll see you in your reading. Hi, pile number 1. So you've chosen this beautiful card that says, always do your best. It says, do your best because you want to. Now let's have a look at the back of the card. What message is there for you? It says, you do your best when you're enjoying the action or doing it in a way that will not have negative repercussions for you. You do your best because you want to do it, not because you have to do it. Not because you're trying to please the judge, and not because you are trying to please other people. So that's the message for you here. We'll see how it blends out for your predictions in the coming 3 months. All right, so first, let's take a look at your tarot cards and see what they have for you. So what's happening to pile number 1 in the next 3 months? What's happening to pile number 1 in the next 3 months? What's happening to pile number 1 in the next 3 months? All right, I think we've shuffled it with enough energy here. So the first card that you got is the 7 of Pentacles. I think I'm going to do something smart this time. I'm going to put it here, and I'm going to fit in another card up there before we line up and at the bottom. You have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Very good. Wow, pile number 1, this is interesting already. You have the Queen of Swords in reverse. You have the 6 of Cups in reverse. Interesting. You have the Tower. You have the Ace of Pentacles. You have the 5 of Cups, and I want to take an oracle card for you. You have the Mirror. Just put them up so that you can see everything with me here, pile number 1. So pile number 1, right off the bat, I see you here in the last period of months, probably the last couple of months or the last year. You have actually been working very hard towards building your dreams, towards working on yourself and building something that you're absolutely passionate about. You know, you're filling your inner child with all the things that they wanted to see you do when you grow up. Pile number one. I see that you've been working very hard to build something here. You've taken yourself out of this lack mentality of not being able to achieve your dreams, and now, since you've been working very hard, you're starting to see little by little the fruits of your labor, the fruits of your hard work. But in the next coming 3 months, I see for you a blessing in disguise. Pile number one. I think what's going to happen here is that you are at the moment you've been waiting for an opportunity for quite a while now, and I see that this opportunity for your own good, pile number one, will not happen. And at when it doesn't happen, just at this time only, pile number one, you're going to be really shocked and very sad. But I see you very quickly getting out of this sadness and realizing, taking this mask off and realizing that, thank God, this didn't actually happen. Because had it happened, pile number one, it might have felt good momentarily, but it wasn't going to be good for you in the long run. I think it was going to ruin a lot of things that you've been building. And because it didn't happen, it will push you to see a much better opportunity. You will see some inner strength in you that a great idea is going to develop instantly. As soon as you take yourself out of this victim mentality, which you will very quickly, pile number one, you are going to get a brilliant idea. So this opportunity that didn't come is going to be a trigger, just like the star, that is going to implode on the inside into a brilliant idea that you have that is really going to change you and going to move you up a level. So whereas you could have been working here, achieving your childhood dreams right there, I think that this lack of opportunity that's not going to happen is going to level you up into a place where you didn't imagine you were going to go, pile number one. I see you in the next 3 months learning a very valuable lesson. I see you becoming a stronger person that realizes that whatever comes in, whether good or bad, is going to push you out of your comfort zone and help you grow into a bigger, better person that is more skilled and is out there with more skills to achieve whatever it is that they want in life. So whatever happens to you from now on and starting from the next 3 months, pile number 3, will be helping you become the person that you want to become. It's going to push you further into achieving your dreams, pile number 3. The next 3 months, it's no coincidence that we said 3 is a sacred number, because the next 3 months are very sacred for you for the rest of your life, because they're going to help you little by little mature you, take you from the naive state that you could see maybe your business or your career or whatever it is that you want to develop. It's going to take this naive rose-colored glasses mask and help you see things as they are, just like the mirror. It shows us exactly things as they are. You will see life as it is, not bad and not good, just as it is. And this will help you become a better person who analyzes things better, who takes the right actions. Because the more honest we are with ourselves and with the situation at hand, the more we're able to see things clearly as they are, the faster we grow and the better we improve the situation. It's perfect. You're going to be great at risk management, for example. You're going to be great at planning things ahead and moving quicker than other people. And I see you as building your dreams faster as a result. Pile number 1. In the next 3 months, pile number 1, I see you letting go of some rigidity in your ways and in the way you think. That's going to help you grow out of the phase that you are. So while you're actually taking some great actions and building whatever it is that you're working on, it is growing. You do see some effect, but it's not growing as much as you would like it to. So what I see here in the next 3 months is you having a more open mind towards what you could be doing wrong and changing it. What you're so stuck about, what you feel like you believed was so right, but may not have been really serving you. And I see you opening up your mind to accepting the idea that not everything that you think is necessarily right, but you're going to be listening to more experts instead of constantly looking in the mirror at your ideas, only reflecting your own ideas. I think in the next 3 months, you'll be listening to more experts. You'll be opening up your mind to more different ideas and different ways of doing things. And it's this open-mindedness that will take you out of the stuck situation that you're currently in, because you are growing, don't get me wrong, but you could be in a much better place. So you're letting go of your old beloved ideas and taking in new ideas that will really help you grow. You're pushing out all the wrong behaviors and the closed-mindedness that you had, and accepting new ideas and that you have previously blocked from listening to. And I think that will really, again, level you up. This open-mindedness of yours, of listening to other experts talk about how you can grow into a bigger person, how you can grow in your business or your ideas or your career into something even bigger, instead of just watching yourself and analyzing it yourself. It's always good to listen to how to take things to the next level. I know we talked about the comfort zone, and it's sometimes comfortable to listen to your own thoughts and to do the things that you believe in, and not do the other uncomfortable things that people are talking about. And I think the next 3 months are sacred, because you will be, for the first time, and I know you're an open-minded person, don't get me wrong, but there were rigidity to your ideas, and I think you're going to be finally opening up your mind and pushing out the old ideas and welcoming in the new, which is going to really help you grow for a very long time. You have a lot of blues here, a lot of acceptance, a lot of welcoming, a lot of loving the new and welcoming it to a new you, pile number 1. Also, what I see, pile number 1, is that in the next 3 months, I think the people around you are going to start to notice, I see it everywhere here, are going to start to notice that you're actually growing and getting bigger. You see, they will start to see the fruits of what you're doing. They will see, they might have seen you in a certain way, but now in the next 3 months, I believe they're going to see you finally for who you are, because you've been working quietly and patiently, and all of a sudden, I think they're going to see this dragon rising, and they're going to say, whoa, wait, this person is actually bigger than we thought. What's going on? Wait, what? This person is actually growing. And they're going to notice a lot of the efforts that you've been working on behind the scenes for a very long time. And they may not see everything, but it's going to be this sort of sneak peek into what you're working on. And I feel, pile number 1, that you're very, I'm not saying a secretive person, but you're not the sort of person who goes around saying, oh, look at me, look what I can do, look what I have done. And you're not the sort of person who shares every little achievement that you do on social media or with your friends. You're very calm about the things that you do, and you let your work speak for itself. So Now is the time in the next 3 months when people are going to be completely flabbergasted about the things that you've been doing behind the scenes, and they're going to be saying, whoa, wait, pile number one, they're actually working very hard. Oh, I think we misjudged pile number one. They are much stronger and much, much more successful than we thought them to be. Pile number one, it was really an honor doing your reading. I wish you all the best of luck. Please let me know in the comment section, what are you working on? I would love to get to know you better. I really would love to get to know what you're working on. And if you've liked this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number two. So you've chosen this beautiful card, and we're taking a look at the predictions, at your predictions for the next coming 3 months. So your card says, speak openly and honestly. And you see that in every figure's mouth, there's another face that has another figure in their mouth. And it's like an invitation to say the full picture, to say exactly how you feel, to express and say whatever it is that you want to say openly and honestly. Most probably, this is about your throat chakra, inviting you to speak out more. We'll see how this fits into your reading, pile number two. So, it says at the back of the card, when you speak openly and honestly, you won't have to make assumptions. The day you stop making assumptions, you will communicate cleanly and clearly and achieve impeccability with your word. So pile number one, I see you being invited in the next coming month to practice your throat chakra, to think of the different ways how you can say no kindly to other people, to say how you feel and not follow through with the old patterns of sometimes maybe withholding, saying exactly what it is that you want. Because if you focus on that, pile number three, in the next 3 months, energetically, it's really going to improve this skill and this throat chakra right there. So make use of the next coming 3 months to practice this, because if you usually grow at a pace of, let's say, for example, 2 points a month, the next coming month is going to be 100 a month. So make use of, these are of course just measures to give you an idea, an analogy to make you understand the kind of energy that's around. These days, it's a timeless reading, of course. So this is going to apply whenever you click on it. But while now making use of the moon in Scorpio, I think it's a good time to practice your throat chakra, to practice speaking up, and practice what you want to say honestly, openly, but kindly at the same time. Okay, so pile number two, let's take a look at your tarot cards and see what's up and what's happening with you in the next coming 3 months. What is happening with pile number two in the coming 3 months? You know what I noticed right away? We were talking about the throat chakra, and I see here right away a lot of reds and blues. And of course, the blue has to do with the throat chakra, and the red is all about action taking. So what I see right away, pile number two, is that you will be speaking up in the next 3 months about something that you don't like. You're going to be serving yourself very well by speaking up about a topic that you've buried deep down for a very long time, and you shut yourself up about saying a lot. And now is the time where you're going to speak up and say your truth, and say kindly but honestly what you don't like. See, pile number two, you're going to unstuck yourself, again, red, out of a certain sticky situation, a situation where you felt very stuck in the past. I think it's going to be you're going to see yourself in the next 3 months speaking out. There's a lot of swords, and your words and your thoughts and your words are finally going to take you out of this situation, because this situation seemed very hard to you, but it's going to surprise you a lot, pile number 2, with the throat chakra. By simply speaking out and saying what you want, you finally realize that it was actually so easy for you to free yourself from this situation. So being stuck was all in your head, pile number 2. This is exactly what you're going to realize in the next coming 3 months. Again, getting yourself out of a situation and getting yourself unstuck from a situation by 2 things: speaking out and taking actions. Speaking out and taking action. We'll get into more analysis of these cards once we put them in. So let's do that first before we jump ahead of ourselves. So you have the Fool card, very interesting, pile number 2. I feel like the next 3 months are a whole new beginning for you in terms of whatever was keeping you stuck and your personal growth. I think you will realize that speaking up isn't so hard after all. So your biggest blessing in the next 3 months is your throat chakra, pile number 1. So if you want to speak about something, I'm telling you now and really encouraging you to go speak up. It's not as hard as you think, pile number 2. Wow, you have the Strength in reverse here. That does not mean like you lack strength. We'll get right back into it. You have the 9 of Swords here. You have the Page of Cups in reverse. You have the 10 of Wands in reverse. And let's take a look at your oracle cards and see what they have for you. I'm going to push these up just a little bit so you can see the cards clearly with me. All right, now let's take a look at your oracle cards and see what they have for you. So what is happening with pile number 2 in the next coming 3 months? What's happening with pile number 2 in the coming 3 months? You have Aradia. Wow, your personality is changing, pile number 2. So pile number 2, right off the bat, we're starting with a very favorable note for the next coming 3 months. I mean, Aradia, she was the Queen of Witches, and she was known for her striking personality at her time. She's known to be a beautiful pilgrim who's lived in Italy during the 14th century. Some have considered her to have been a female avatar, obviously, who deserved to rank among the famous enlightened teachers, such as, for example, Christ or Buddha. So what this card is saying is that life circumstances are simply reflections of your own inner world. And when you speak up and summon up your strength to say what it is, that whatever you want, you will see what a strong character that you are. So you are a very strong person on the inside, but not speaking up. By not speaking up, just because you're worried about other people's feelings, you are not showing the strength that you have on the inside. You're really prohibiting yourself from experiencing your full personality as it is, your full-blown personality. And I think when you speak up in the next coming 3 months, you're going to experience a whole new you. You're going to become a stronger character, just like Aradia here. People will finally see this beautiful side of you, the side that is strong, that is free, that has the strength to say and do whatever it is that they want. You're finally going to free yourself, pile number 2. So these 3 months, and this is why we said 3 was a sacred number, because the next coming months are very sacred for I think this is the theme for the 3 readings, really, are sacred for the coming period, for your whole life, because it's going to free you into becoming this Aradia person in your life. You're already very striking, but people couldn't see who you are and how wonderful you are, because you constantly kept that underneath, buried underneath, because you're constantly worried what other people think. You were very worried about letting others down. You were very worried about letting others feel bad, even when they were making you feel bad, pile number 2. So now, in the next 3 months, I see you growing as a person. I see you becoming stronger. I see you a person who's going to activate your throat chakra. And you're finally going to liberate yourself into the person you always wanted to be. So now you understand that it's okay to let others down sometimes, but they're not as hurt as you think they are. They're not burdened as much as you think. It's all in your head. How much pain you think you're going to cause them. And now you understand, or in the next coming 3 months, you're going to understand that it's okay to let people feel bad just a little bit of time, so that both of you can have this freedom to do what it is that both of you want. And you realize that people aren't going to leave you just because you said what you wanted to say. And if they do leave you, pile number 2, it means they were toxic, they weren't balanced, and they shouldn't be in your life anyway. So I congratulate you for this effort. I'm really looking forward to you being this Aradhya. She had a striking personality. I see you becoming a star here, pile number 2. And I see you finally liberating yourself. It's something that you've been looking forward to for a very long time. You've been stuck all your life knowing that this is you, this free-spirited person, but it was your own mind that kept you stuck. It was your own mind that kept your strength stuck. And you will see yourself in the next coming months speaking up, telling other people what you think, and realizing that these people move on. It wasn't so bad after all, pile number 2. I'm so happy for you. I hope this happens to you very soon. And if you're on the road towards this, please let me know in the comment section, pile number 2. Because the Aradhya card, it clearly says that it's time to claim your birthright, who you truly are, to claim your true self. And this is what you're doing in the next 3 months. It also means that your efforts, because obviously you've been working for a very long time, mind you, to reach this. This didn't just pop up. It popped up after a long time of thinking about it and actually trying it out. And in the next coming month, your throat chakra is going to be activated, pile number 2. And with this card, it says that your efforts are being acknowledged. And it's encouraging you to continue your quest for personal enlightenment, pile number 2. So believe in yourself and believe in whatever you're here to do. Follow your mission, follow your truth, keep your kindness, but at the same time, you will be blessed and you will be assisted, as you can see, into helping you speak your truth, because it will always, with the amount of empathy that you have, will have this balance between being highly empathetic and highly strong. And this is why, pile number 1, you're going to be like Aradhya with a striking personality. And when we hear the word charming, the reason we see people as charming is because they are strong, but at the same time, even though they don't have to, they actually give out kindness. And it's this balance between inner beauty and outer beauty that makes someone very charming. And I think you're very ready on the inside, and you were always ready on the outside, but you kept yourself stuck, and now you're going to take yourself out of the situation and become a striking personality by having this beautiful outer strength and inner strength at the same time. So it's time to change yourself now, pile number 2, and to let the reflections come back to change you as well, pile number 2. So you're constantly going to be bringing out your strength and seeing what it does in the outside world, not being afraid to learn back the feedback from the feedback that happens to whatever you say. So whatever you say will have an effect on the world. It'll come back to you. You'll sense whether what you've been doing was right or wrong. You'll learn from it and you'll move on to grow into a bigger, better, more striking person, pile number 2. I'm so excited for you because this is a new you here. And I would love to get to know you in the comment section. Like I mentioned, I would love to get to know your journey. And if you've liked this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 3. So you've chosen this beautiful card that says, ask for what you want. And this is a reading about what's happening to you in the next coming 3 months. And you've chosen 3, which means that right now you're in an end of a cycle and in the beginning of a whole new cycle. And with what the card is saying, ask for what you want, I see that this is the beginning of you coming out of the desert and seeing blessings, a lot of blessings starting to grow and happen to you in your life. Ask for what you want means intuitively to me that you're going to start seeing the things that you wanted happening in your life, pile number 3. I've been saying this throughout the reading. 3 is a sacred number, and this is going to be, for all the piles, the beginning. Whatever you're going to do now is the beginning of a new life for you that's going to change. Whatever is happening now is going to change your life forever, and especially for you, pile number 3, because you get here, ask for what you want. And for the other piles, it was specific things. But here I see you getting what you want. Everything that you wanted, bit by bit, starting to happen and being planted. And you starting to see the fruits of it in the next coming 3 months, pile number 3. So let's take a look at what the other side of the card says. It says, find the courage to ask for what you want. Others have the right to tell you yes or no, but you always have the right to ask. Likewise, everybody has the right to ask you for what they want, and you have the right to say yes or no. So I see you truly here, pile number 3, going after the things that you want, and at the same time seeing the fruition of so many of your prayers coming to life, pile number 3, in the next 3 months. All right, so first of all, let's take a look at your tarot cards and see what they have for you. Let's see what is happening in pile number 3's life in the coming next. Whoa, we're just going to take this one. But this came out in pile number 2. You might want to check pile number 2, because pile number 3, I already see a lot of similarities here between the two, especially with this card in the same place. So I really invite you to have a look at it. It popped out. It's now resting in the same place. Check it out. Pile number 3. Okay, so what is happening in pile number 3's life in the next 3 months? I see it as a very blessed, sacred period for you. And I wonder what is happening for you. Okay, so let's tidy this up a little bit. All right, so you have the Strength card, pile number 3. Again, I'm really inviting you to check pile 2. You'll be surprised for yourself. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, so you have the 8 of Wands in reverse, pile number 3. Okay, this is the last time I'm going to say it, but really, you have a lot of the messages here for you have to do with the throat chakra. And again, for the last time, I'm really inviting you to check pile number 2. Okay, so you have the Queen of Swords, right? You have the 10 of Cups right under ask for what you want, pile number 3. You have the Knight of Cups. You have the Empress in reverse. And last but not least, let's take a look at your oracle cards and see what cards you have. So, what is happening to pile number 3 in the next coming 3 months? What is happening to pile number 3 in the next coming 3 months? You have pile number 3, the Mirror. Interesting. This came out in pile number 1. Okay. So pile number 3, straight away, what I see is going to be happening in your life is that you are, like we said, you're going to start experiencing happiness in your life. You're going to be getting a lot of the things that you've asked for, and it's going to reverse whatever sad or stuck situation that you've been in, especially with the mirror here, because mirrors are said to be a doorway to other realms. So you're going to be experiencing a whole new world, really, in starting the next 3 months. It's used to reflect away any negativity. So now I see you throwing away all the bad things that have been happening in your life to reverse your situation. I also see, to be quite frank with you, very strongly a proposal coming up. I feel that there might be the beginning of new love in your life, and I feel like you might have been alone for quite a while here, pile number 3. And what I see as well is that you have been very unfair to yourself in terms of who you are. And I think this kind of energy has been keeping you away from love or it hasn't been attracting the right people to you for a very long time, because I see here someone as wearing a mask and looking at the mirror, the Empress in reverse. So this right away tells me that you're a very amazing person. You're a wish come true to so many people, and you're very oblivious to it, pile number 3. You are very harsh on how you see yourself. You judge yourself very harshly on the things that you don't like about yourself, and you magnify them, just like the dragon here. I mean, they could be some little things that you blow out of perspective and think that sometimes you're not worthy of love, or don't want to be in a relationship, or that other people aren't going to like you just because of these little things that you don't like about yourself. So I see you as taking yourself out of the stuck mentality during the next coming 3 months. I do expect a nice relationship to be happening here, pile number 3, the beginning of it. And I see you reversing the way you think about yourself. You're going to start loving yourself more. And because of this love and appreciation that you have towards yourself, I think you're going to be attracting the right person to you. And the reason I told you to check pile number 2, it's coming out very strong, is because there is a similar message here coming out very strong. You have a mouth speaking out, a mouth strongly telling you to ask for what you want, and you have the communication card in reverse, the 8 of Wands, taking action or speaking up. Again, you have the Queen of Swords. So what I'm seeing here is that you're going to reverse this situation. You're going to learn to speak up and go after what you want and say what you want. So if you've been withholding some meetings, I think you're going to be you're going to start taking action towards it. And I'm sorry about that, pile number 3. You're going to start taking action towards it. You're going to be speaking up and saying what you want during the meeting. You're going to go after the things that you want. You're going to be voicing out what you want. And like pile 2, you're going to be surprised at the amount of strength that you have. You're going to really surprise yourself again, because it's in the same place. Pile number 3, what can I tell you? You're going to realize that it was all in your head, and that it was actually very easy for you to speak up and say what you want. And this is going to be bringing a lot of opportunities in your life. I see you mingling more with people. I see you speaking out more when you go out with the people around you. I see you as having more self-confidence. I see a lot of air of irresistibility, an air of confidence, an air of self-love that will pull a lot of opportunities to you. And in the middle of your reading, right there, I see happiness. I see the beginning, a new page. See, a page opening up, a beginning of a happy new life, full of blessings, full of love. I see you changing completely. And I see you being more realistic. You seeing things as exactly as it's being reflected to you. You're not exaggerating it anymore, and you're not feeling too bad about it anymore. Whatever it is, you're going to see it as it is, just like the mirror. It shows us things as it is, and you're going to be taking action accordingly. I see you as trusting your intuition more in the next 3 months, especially with the things going around you. Remember that, pile number 3. You might wonder now, why am I going to be using my intuition? I think your intuition is really going to guide you very strongly about all the new opportunities that are coming into your life. Because remember, pile number 3, with blessings and with opportunities comes the good and comes the bad. And you need your inner wisdom and your mind to think about what to take, what to leave out. What is right and what is wrong, because whatever wrong there is, you need to fix it, right? So your energy body has the ability to feel at all levels, and it will often speak to you through a sense of unease, confusion. So trust that. Don't throw it away, and don't fully invite it to let you take actions abruptly. So what it is that you need to do is to trust this uneasiness and see where it's coming from. Is it something that you need to fix about yourself? And that's important in this case because you need to improve. Or is it that there is something about the outer world that you don't trust and that is truly not good for you, which you need to take action on as well? So this is really all happening to you in the next 3 months, pile number 3. Always remember to be honest with yourself first and foremost, because it's this honesty with yourself, without exaggerating things or without belittling things, is really going to be vital at that time. So curb your fantasies, your idealistic expectations, so that you can liberate yourself and step into seeing things clearly. That's what I love about this card so much. It's this beautiful message of liberating yourself, of seeing things honestly and clearly, so that you can always take the right steps towards whatever it is that you want to do. So pile number 3, blessings are beginning in all different directions of your life in the next coming 3 months. I'm so happy for you here. Please let me know in the comment section, are you starting to sense the different blessings coming into your life, pile number 3? I would really love to know that. I'll be sending you love and blessings and light of energy that can help you towards your endeavors, pile number 3. And all the best of luck towards the blessings that are coming, towards your inner strength, and towards this new love, maybe. So all the best of luck. If you've liked this reading, pile number 3, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye!